technology were helping people improve their physical and mental abilities to an amazing degree. Provided, of course, they had enough money. A new breed of people was emerging, half human, half machine. And in Detroit, at least, not everyone was happy to see it. I'd just landed a job as head of security at Sarif Industries, a cutting-edge biotech firm. David Sarif himself handpicked me for the job, said he needed me to keep his people safe. My ex, Megan Reed, was one of them. Brilliant neuroscientist, Megan had found a way to make augmentation safe and affordable for everyone. All she had to do was present her research to Congress. But the night before her big meeting, my security measures failed. A team of Black Op mercenaries stormed into Sarif headquarters, massacring everyone in sight. 3 of the mercs were heavily augmented walking tanks. Their mission? Take out Megan and her team. I tried to stop them, but their leader tossed me through a plate glass wall. Last thing I heard as his bullets slammed into my brain was Megan's dying scream. I should have died with her. Only I didn't. High-end military-grade enhancements saved my life. The best augmentation Sarif's money could buy. It took me half a year to get a feel for her. Should have taken longer. But 6 months into my recovery, Sarif Industries was attacked again. This time, by a radical group of pro-human purists. Violent, militant, and fanatically opposed to human augmentation. They claimed to be members of Humanity Front, a non-profit organization that wanted the UN to limit biotechnology research. The thugs broke into Sarif's factory and found machinists working overtime on a top-secret military augment called the Typhoon. Sarif sent me to retrieve it, and when I did, I found one of the so-called purists next to it, wired with cerebral implants, trying to download its classified specs. Obviously, something more was going on. The AUG killed himself before I could question him. Sarif ordered me to dig deeper, so with the help of Frank Pritchard, Sarif's head of cybersecurity, I did. Turns out a second hacker had been controlling the AUG's actions from somewhere off-site. Pritchard and I tracked his signal to a secret FEMA internment camp in Detroit. The Black Op mercenaries were there. The same mercs who'd left me for dead 6 months before. Figured they'd try again when they saw me. Wasn't so easy for them this time. I took out the tank named Barrett. Even got him to give me a new lead. A penthouse apartment in China. Of course, we both knew it would be a trap in the end. Hengsha Island, China. Home to a city so crowded, they had to build a second city on top of it. Trying to find clues in Hengsha wouldn't be easy. Lucky for me, I wasn't alone. Farida Malik, Sarif Industries' ace pilot, had lived in Hengsha before. A good person to have on your side. She knew enough about the place to get me around. Malik dropped me in the lower city, close to the penthouse Barrett had told me about. Bell Tower Associates, a private security firm under contract to the Chinese government, had agents tossing the suite when I arrived. Just not for the reason I'd been expecting. Turns out the man who lived there was a criminal hacker named Van Bruggen. The same hacker who'd been remotely controlling the AUG in Sarif's factory. Van Bruggen's panicked decision to force the man to commit suicide had been a mistake. Now his mercenary partners were gunning for him, and I needed to find him before they did. Locating Van Bruggen meant playing nice with the triads, Hengsha's organized crime lords. They had the hacker holed up inside a low-rent capsule hotel. By the time I found him, Van Bruggen had no qualms giving up the woman who hired him. Zhao Yunru, president of the Taiyang Medical Corporation. According to Van Bruggen, Zhao wanted to monopolize the augmentation industry and had hired Black Op mercenaries to destabilize her competition. Sarif Industries was at the top of her list. To prove this, I needed to get inside TYM and grab a surveillance hologram off a server. I suspected Van Bruggen was hiding something when he told me this. but nothing could have prepared me for what I saw. Megan wasn't dead. She and her 4 best researchers had been kidnapped, spirited away somewhere while their kidnappers made it look like they were dead. Desperate to learn more, I confronted Zhao in her penthouse. She claimed to be a pawn in a bigger plan, and hinted at a group so powerful it controlled global interests at a whim. Then she slipped into a panic room and hit the alarm, forcing me to make a very quick exit. I figured Zhao was lying, but part of her confession made sense. David Sarif had been worried about his people. So worried, he'd required all of them to have subdermal locator devices surgically implanted. The GPLs would have been broadcasting the day of the attack. But Zhao said a single call to Picus, the world's leader in global 24-hour satellite news, had turned those signals off. I needed to fly to Picus headquarters in Montreal if I wanted to learn more. Eliza Cassan, Picus Communications' First Lady of News. Malik thought I was reaching when I told her Eliza was involved in this. The world's most famous news anchor, working with a mercenary hit squad. But when I confronted Cassan in her office, she freely admitted to jamming Detroit's satellites the night Megan's team had been taken. Said she's just been following her commands. I suspected she wanted to say more. But Black Op mercenaries showed up looking to shut us both down. And just like that, the Eliza I'd been talking to disappeared. The mercs were led by an augmented killer I'd crossed paths with twice before, Fedorova, a woman who'd made silence her best friend. She waited for me to track Eliza's transmission to a secret server room underneath the Picus complex, then jumped me from behind. A deadly fight ensued. I made sure she never moved silently again. With Fedorova down, and no one left to keep Eliza quiet, she reappeared. Turns out Picus's First Lady of News wasn't a lady at all. She was a sophisticated AI program, engineered to monitor data streams and control what people believed. Eliza told me the mercs had brought in a Humanity Front doctor named Isaiah Sandoval to remove the scientist's implanted tracking devices while Detroit's satellites were down. She also told me to speak to David Sarif if I wanted to learn more. By the time Malik and I got back to Detroit, tensions between normal and augmented citizens had reached a flashpoint. Riots were breaking out in several cities, and the UN was being urged to intervene. Sarif was trying hard to convince Hugh Darrow, the inventor-turned-philanthropist who'd once been a leading proponent of enhancement technologies, to help stop a possible regulatory vote. Sarif had a lot riding on Darrow. Megan's discovery would have given millions of people the chance to evolve beyond their normal human abilities, and at the same time catapulted Sarif Industries to the top of the Fortune 500. According to Sarif, Megan's kidnappers knew this, and didn't want people evolving unless they controlled how it was done. He called his enemies Illuminati, and urged me to keep searching. Determined to do so, I tracked down Sandoval via America's most outspoken augmentation opponent, Bill Taggart, Sandoval's boss and founder of Humanity Front. Sandoval admitted to operating on Megan's team when I confronted him, but said he hadn't removed their GPLs. He'd merely switched them to a different frequency. Pritchard was able to trace one of the signals to China. Malik and I immediately took off in pursuit. Unfortunately, the Illuminati were one step ahead. Ambushed. Shot out of the sky by Bell Tower Associates, seconds after entering Hengsha's airspace. Malik's piloting skills saved me. After a tense and bitter struggle, I escaped into Lower Hengsha. The tracking signal I was following led straight to the Triads, or more specifically, to the augmented arm of Tong Si-hung, leader of a gang of augmentation harvesters. Tong said they'd taken the arm off a corpse, which Bell Tower had left at their door, meaning at least one of Sarif's scientists was dead. Maybe not the rest of them, though. Tong pointed me to a port used for human trafficking and helped me slip aboard a bell tower ship. It was sailing to Rifleman Bank Station, a military base in the South China Sea. Bell Tower was holding kidnapped civilians as prisoners there, and using them to perfect the Chiron Project, a human-computer interface that left most of its test subjects dead. My search for Megan would have ended then, if not for a mysterious ally named Quinn. In exchange for my help exposing Bell Tower, he slipped me aboard a second ship headed to Singapore, and an Illuminati-run biotech facility called Omega Ranch. 3 of Seraph's scientists were there, forced by their captors to create a technology capable of remotely shutting down augmented abilities. Thanks to an emergency recall notice issued by the World Health Organization, millions of people all over the world already had the biochip installed. With the help of the scientists, I tracked Megan to a private section of the ranch. There, I ran into Yaron Namir, the walking tank who'd put a bullet in my brain the first time we met. He'd teamed up with Zhao and was hoping to catch me off guard. Their little ambush didn't work. I found Megan in a suite belonging to Hugh Darrow, the billionaire philanthropist who Seraph had called on for help. Darrow had convinced her to go along with the biochip plan by promising to sabotage the tech. As she was explaining this, Darrow appeared in a global broadcast, telling the world that augmentations would be the death of mankind. Then he activated the biochips to prove his point. All over the world, augmented people flew into a killing frenzy. Darrow had betrayed everyone, and it was up to me to set things right. To do it, I had to reach Panchaea, a massive installation in the Arctic Ocean. As I raced through corridors built by an all-augmented workforce, I saw death and destruction firsthand. By the time I shut down Darrow's broadcast, I knew the damage he'd done. Still, humanity's future remained unclear. How would the world react to this sabotage? Would people ever regain their faith in augmentations again? What would be the Illuminati's next move? Only time could give us the answers.
How did we get here?
Technology is advancing at a phenomenal rate. Artificial eyes to cybernetic limbs.
The promise of a better future.
We now have the choice to free ourselves from any kind of limitation.
Strength, power, speed. Now I focus on what really matters.
Have these augmentations really been
There are
tested?
people who say that what is happening is unnatural, that we're playing God. But people were scared of electricity, and where would the world be without
What
that?
happens if this technology falls into the wrong hands?
Diseases or viruses that could wipe out the human race.
Scenes of terror are being witnessed worldwide.
Kind of madness has gripped the mechanically augmented people. 9 million deaths confirmed and counting.
This is an attack on humanity and the universal values that we share.
These people were hacked. They had no control.
What is the appropriate response? And can we actually protect ourselves from this happening again?
I have no idea what happened. I would never...
You tried to kill me.
At what point will governments consider the idea of segregation for all our sakes?
We can be politically correct, or we can be foolish, but it's going to get worse and worse.
The Czech Republic adds its voice to a growing list of countries calling for the relocation of its augmented citizens.
No
Reports of severe shortages of the drug neuropozyne required to inhibit the rejection of augmentations.
And we will fight for our God-given rights to defend our will.
Inside a growing anti-augmentation sentiment, thousands
It doesn't matter how many idiots you get out there on the street.
We will not relinquish our limbs. Do you understand?
What is happening on this planet is a mass fear-mongering, and the mainstream media pushing this narrative.
The officer suffered severe facial
Incident after incident after
You need to
incident.
be afraid, because they are coming for you.
We will not be made slaves to corporations. We will rise up.
To them, we are the enemy.
Have you seen what your kind are doing?
My kind? You sound just like them.
We come to a tipping point. We can't live like this anymore.
This violence is completely out of control.
road is being paved for this corporate militant state.
What do they have planned for us? Why are they building concentration camps? What's going on out there?
Reports of multiple fatalities. There's only one way to deal with these bloodthirsty fanatics.
A lot of people died! Now you want to take away our freedom? You will pay for it in blood!
Multiple detonations looks like car bombs.
The Authentic Rights Coalition denies responsibility.
The Segregation Act has been passed into law, effective immediately.
Augmented persons are being asked to move to safe and secure segregated districts.
I don't want them to take me.
We are still your neighbors. Your brothers. Your sisters. Your lovers. We lost everything. Our dreams. Our innocence.
Where are you taking her? Where are you taking her?
Our humanity. I'm unarmed.
I'm sure you'll understand if I don't take your word for it.
As the customary final request of the condemned man, please, do not kill any more of my people on your way out. Their only crime against you is their loyalty to me.
You don't seem surprised to see me.
I'm not. After the train station attacks, I knew it was only a matter of time before they sent someone. Please, sit.
This isn't a social call, Rucker. I'm here to take you in.
Our mandate is to fight for the rights of the augmented. Communicate our message, offer assistance. The Ark is a non-violent organization.
All right, then this should be easy. Come with me, answer our questions, and we'll have you back here in plenty of time to film your next sermon.
I'm not a fool. If I surrender now, I'm never coming back. Once you have me, you intend to make me disappear. But I will not make Solzhenitsyn's mistake. My people and I will resist you.
I thought you were a pacifist.
I am. But I'm more than a leader. I am a symbol. That is why you wish to erase me. If martyrdom is the only way to remain a symbol, then even my death is preferable to my evaporation.
You said you don't want any more of your people getting hurt. But if I have to bring you in by force, I will. And they're gonna try to stop me. There's a better chance of avoiding violence if you come along peacefully. You have my word. I will do everything I can to see that you are treated fairly.
How dare you speak to me of peace and fairness? You assaulted innocent people to get in here and kidnap me on behalf of masters who hide in the shadows, manipulating, controlling, and murdering without the courage to proclaim their convictions in front of the rest of the world.
You're not any different from them, Rucker. All of you rely on armed men while spouting your rhetoric from behind the safety of a camera. If you want to prove the strength of your convictions, confront your enemies face to face.
Well, you seem to be more than the unquestioning brute I took you for. It is refreshing to hear that kind of passion and idealism in other people, particularly after everything I've experienced lately. I have been patient and understanding. I have taught my people non-violence and waited for the rest of the world to follow that example. I have had faith in humanity, and humanity betrayed me.
Humanity didn't betray you. They got scared and they panicked. You need to give them more time to settle down.
How long am I expected to wait, when every day that passes brings us closer to extinction? There is so much work I need to do. I'm beset by the bombings on one side and ARC internal politics on the other. It may be that the two are connected. I have to regroup, to decide what is best for me and for the cause. I need you to delay my arrest, if just for a day.
Things are bad everywhere. And the longer it drags on, the worse they'll get. The best thing for you and the cause is to show strong leadership by coming in now, proudly and willingly, to help fix things.
Yes. I suppose you are right. My time here has all but run out. Can you understand this? If you were to take me from here, you would be responsible for more than my death. You'd be responsible for my effacement, the ruination of the Augmented Rights Coalition, and the perversion of everything it stands for.
You need to take your blinders off, Rucker. You want the world to see Augs as individuals and pacifists, but what'll it take before you realize I'm an Aug too? If they want you dead, they'll have to go through me.
God. You're right. Forgive me. I must trust you to help me. If I do not, I will have turned away my most likely ally. Before we leave together, there's something I must show you. I suspect there's a power struggle brewing within our organization. Some people inside ARC are less committed to our ideals.
Are you trying to tell me you know who's responsible for the bombings?
I have only suspicions, and until recently, not even that. The evidence I have begun collecting is meager, but I give it to you. This is the key card for the security door. The evidence is inside.
Why give it to me? Why not keep it, present it at your interrogation?
Because if my suspicions are correct, and I am seen leaving here with you, willingly, I may not survive to present my evidence. Somewhere down there, hiding in plain sight, is your real terrorist. I was trying secretly to find out who is responsible.
Rucker? Chicane, Rucker is dead.
Come again.
I'll fill you in when I see you, which is where exactly?
There's some greenhouses near your position. Below them is a clearing. That's where I'll be. Chicane out.
dedication to the peaceful
advancement of our cause. Despite the fact that some of our own were killed in the attack at Ruzika's... But fear has blinded our accusers. And although I know that many of you are fearful in the wake of such violence, I urge you not to become as blind.
Definitely getting better.
What are you talking about? That bitch Elisa Kassan is saying terrible lies about the RUCKER.
Yes, but they are obvious lies.
Oh, come on! Serious? Protect yourself! I'm the only one left! Kurva! I'm not ready for this! Come on, shoot him! I got you now! He's up! Just watch where I am at this! Ugh!
were the Beatles.
Was that me or you or someone else? Hey, who's still?
Jensen, the meter's running. Where the hell are you?
I'm on my way, Chicane.
Well, step it up.
What of goddamn good Rucker being dead is going to do for us. Your orders were to bring him in.
I fully intended to.
Then how did this happen?
Look, Rucker was convinced someone wanted him to disappear. Instead of pointing fingers, we need to focus on finding out who it was. Before dying, he told me that outside forces were perverting the cause from within. He said he had proof.
What kind of proof?
You didn't get the time to tell me.
So we still have nothing.
What about Viktor Marchenko?
The name you wanted me to run through iLink? We got back a blank page.
What? You got something more on him?
Not yet. Just call it a gut feeling for now.
Right. So like I said, we still have nothing. Christ. What a mess. You know word of Rucker's death is going to spread, don't you? And when that happens, the head of state police assures me Golem City will become a war zone. We can't let that happen. I hope we're good on juice, Chicane, because I need a ride. As for you, Agent...
I still have a case to solve, and I know exactly where to start, Director. Smiley's had more than enough time to analyze that DSD I gave him.
The one you took from Razika?
I'll check in with him, see what's on it. After that, I'll go where the evidence takes me. I intend to make sure the right people are brought to justice for this, whether they're augmented or not.
Get a move on, before this case gets any colder. And keep me in the loop. Let's go, Chicane.
us Rucker's dead.
What?
Poisoned, I think.
Holy shit, man. Rucker was the voice of the Augmented. People loved him for it. When word of this hits, Prague is gonna explode.
And the whole world's watching. Listen, Miller's gone to meet with state police. Could be our chance to determine his loyalties.
He lives near TF-29. You want us to search his apartment?
Not us. Me. You keep digging into that VersaLife break-in. And see what the Collective can dig up on a Viktor Marchenko. If I'm right, and Rucker was poisoned, all three might be connected. Jensen out.
Adam, you there? You're not gonna believe this, but Vadim Orlov is in Prague.
You're kidding.
I wish I were. 6 months ago, he got an augmented expert's visa and has been coming and going periodically ever since. Border Control logged him in this morning.
I arrived in Prague 6 months ago. Where's he staying?
In the Lilioma Courtyard Apartments on Lavani Street, 2nd floor.
I'll check it out.
Jensen inside Eagle Complex today. Now Powers Rucker.
I don't think those teeth all belong to the same person. No, I'm telling you, someone's hacking into the server.
Yes. Oh, hey. Adam, what's going on?
Miller sent me to...
Checking my progress? Really? I said it would be done when it's done. You can't rush these things, Adam. Excellence takes time.
Right. So...
Well, I was right. Am I good or am I good?
What did you find?
Oh, just some isolated fragments from what looks like Bomb's timing mechanism. And get this. It's a Stanek.
Stanek? The bomb's timing mechanism was a wristwatch?
Well, to address your incredulous tone, a mechanical timing mechanism is not as silly as it sounds. Security scanners can detect anything with a suspicious electronic circuit, so using a low-tech solution is really clever.
Stanek watches are custom-made locally. I think I'll pay the shop a visit.
It's probably closed. Let's see if I can find you a second option. Yeah, got it. Nomad Stanek, founder and owner of the store, lives in the Davnia Vlad district near Pilgrim Station. That's Putnik Nadraji in Czech, I think. Building number 96, 2nd floor.
Nice, I'll check it out.
Great, let me know how it goes. I'll look into Stanek's records, see if there's anything germane to the case. Call me if you find something.
My goodness.
I hope no one goes home.
We will handle this.
initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Someone has to stop the insanity.
You are not helping the situation.
Feels like everyone is paranoid.
Good luck finding the people who hacked us. Hopefully it will turn out to be nothing.
Did you see what happened? I heard a couple of explosions.
Anyone know what's going on?
Police can't protect us.
Move away! We do not know if this is an isolated incident.
I can't believe Rucker's dead.
That bastard had it coming.
This is only going to make our lives harder.
Why not?
Just drugs.
Proč mě rušíš?
Everyone, calm down and return to your homes.
Sounded like at least two of them.
What are the police doing?
Are the police
Znělo aspoň jako dva.
People, please, just go home. We will handle this.
Someone has to stop the insanity.
Did anyone see anything? Ví někdo, co se to děje?
I can't take this anymore.
Please, let us do our jobs. You would all be safer if you left here.
Two explosions.
I heard two explosions.
Sounded like at least two of them.
To znělo
Are the
aspoň jako
police
dva.
looking for Ox?
You are not helping the
Seraph, I found Orlov. He's dead.
What? Are you sure it's him?
Well, technically I never met him before. I did, however, meet a doctor who looks just like him in Alaska. In that clinic I told you about. His name then was McFadden.
Christ, Adam, what exactly happened to you in that clinic?
I don't know. I was in the coma ward. It was run by the World Health Organization. Facility 451. Can you dig into it?
Of course.
I'm gonna search this body and the apartment, see what I can find.
Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Let us do our jobs. Without be safer if you left here.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Just one more time. That's it. Then I'll get to know you. Can't feel my toes, man. When did everything get so expensive?
I know, right?
You buy it?
Of course not. I do not have that kind of money.
The Juggernaut Collective is releasing the IMF's private emails. These hackers do not look at the big picture.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. initiated. Access denied.
Watch my back. Let's do a sweep.
best of it.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Nemáte v sobě zabudovaný účetní software? Taková kalkulačka by se mi v kanceláři hodila.
Hey there. Looking for a new stereo system?
I don't really get much time to listen to music.
How about movies? You like movies? Or maybe you got other interests?
What kind of movies are we talking about?
Oh, never mind. I was just making a stupid joke.
What you really mean is you don't want to tell me, since it's obvious I didn't come here for that. Calm down. I'm not a cop. What do you mean by other interests?
Well, I figure a man like you, he might need a little energy boost from time to time.
You're not talking about protein bars, are you?
Biocells, my friend. In perfect working order and completely under the radar.
Sure, I'll take one.
Well, that's it. You've cleaned me out.
I think I'll be on my way.
Feel free to come back if you change your mind.
To approve expansion plans for the Palisade Bank Corporation. The largest and most secure data
What's this?
Promiňte, nepomůžu vám.
You're not welcome here.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Ty si myslíš, že máš problémy, Augu? Nemáš ani tušení. Ale já nebudu na ulici nikoho zastavovat, abych je rozebíral. Jo, co je? Jestli jo, tak se to všichni dozvíme ve zprávách.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Alex, I'm in Miller's apartment. The man keeps a tight ship.
What do you expect? He's former SAS. Military life will make a neat freak out of anyone. If he's got secrets in there, Adam, they'll be well hidden.
Everyone's got to tell. I just need to know more about him to understand his.
Boy is president. In Russia, hacked combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. And in the US, millions of workers lost their jobs when the collective leaked classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt. Between you and me, folks, the collective is one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world, despite whatever praises the underground media wants to give.
Exclusivity, anonymity, security. These are the greatest concerns of the digital age. And we at Palisade Property Bank have made addressing those concerns a priority. Information archive using Palisade Property Bank is beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government. Assure our team. Palisade Bank Corporation is now and forever will be the best secure corporate archive.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Alex, just hacked Miller's computer. There's some heavy stuff going on in his personal life, but nothing incriminating.
Keep looking. We may not get another chance at this.
Občany nabádáme, aby zůstali bdělí a aby se v noci zdržovali na bezpečných a dobře osvětlených prostranstvích.
Find anything in that apartment yet?
It's like you said, Miller keeps his secrets well hidden. But I'm looking.
Známá díky řadě oblíbených odhalených politických skandálů, byla nalezena v uličce rozřezaná na kusy. Občany nabádáme, aby zůstali bdělí a aby se v noci zdrželi na bezpečných a dobře osvětlených prostranstvích. Korporátní banka Palisáda odhalila své plány na expanzi svého holdingu v České republice. Ředitelka Palisády Ašany Alvarová prohlásila, že se počet technických a aktivních zdvojnásobí.
I think I got something, Alex. Miller's NSN access card. He must have left it behind when he logged into his second computer.
His second computer? Anything incriminating on it?
Haven't checked it yet. But I'm starting to think the only way we'll learn more is by hearing all of that NSN conversation.
Shit, man, that's risky. But we may have to.
Why? You find something on VersaLife?
It ain't good. Meet me in the small courtyard near TF-29. I'll explain.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
We do not believe this is a terrorist act, but for your safety.
Hey you! Hey, what do you need?
Sophisticated choice.
Maybe I'll come back later.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Every time I see myself in the mirror, I think to myself, how the fuck did I let this happen?
Je to jen otázka času, když Moldové vyklidní ulice. A nás taky.
Na stopkách, kámo. Everyone stay back.
Worse than the beggars.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Hey, Adam. I heard about Rucker. That's terrible, Adam. He was our standard bearer. What direction will the movement take now?
I don't know. I spoke to Miller as he was leaving. Told me he was going to Gollum City to talk to the state police.
Damn, I hope he has better luck than you and Smiley did. Because if you think that Prague is bad now, imagine what'll happen if reaction to Rucker's death gets violent.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, Fubar is what'll happen. What a week. And meanwhile, I'm going crazy waiting for Dr. Ozen to get back to me with my test results.
How did it go with Dr. Ozen? She ran some tests?
I swear to God, Adam. These tests they give me are more stressful than being in the field. When I'm out there, I have immediate feedback every second. And when you're doing these tests, they just stare at you and take notes. I don't like it.
Nobody does. When do you get the results?
Dr. Ozen didn't say. I don't know, hopefully in a day or two.
Try and stay positive.
Always.
So what do you think of our new doctor?
What do you mean?
I just wonder what she's really doing here.
Things are heating up here in Prague. We can use all the help we can get. I'd be worried if Interpol didn't send a psychologist. Besides, I spoke to her for an hour. I like her.
It just seems suspicious to me, that's all. We've never needed a psychologist before. Who's she watching?
Come on, Adam. You keep talking like that, and Chang's gonna change all the locks again. There are 87 agents in Prague, and I just finished handing out the new keycards.
I should get going.
Okay. Talk to you later.
Hey, Adam. I'm still waiting in the small courtyard on Hovani Street. Where are you?
Sorry, I got caught up in something. I'm on my way.
Hurry up.
Right today.
1 0 1.
Number the police.
Don't quit, that's all.
Jestli v tom fakt jedou, jak to zastavit?
Oh, hello. Here, another one. The clockman's clock is ticking.
Good one. Come on, let's blow this place.
Hey, I'm the funny guy, not you.
Odhalení politických skandálů byla nalezena v uličce rozřezaná na kusy. Občany nabádáme, aby zůstali bdělí a aby se v noci zdržovali na bezpečných a dobře osvětlených prostranství.
wasting their time. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Prague. Aerial deadly infectious diseases are at the center of some disturbing health news right now. The most significant of them, in terms of human cases and death toll, is an antibiotic-resistant strain of tuberculosis that has been spreading quickly through the Indian subcontinent. World health officials are scrambling to move the outbreak, even as work begins in San Francisco, as pharmaceutical giant first arrives cutting-edge rocket segregation facility to find a more aggressive cure. Sources inside the R&D campus tell me, however, that this most recent strain mutates so quickly, new vaccines become obsolete before they can be used. So experts are working day and night not only freedom of the press a threat to our freedoms? In the hands of irresponsible journalists, it ends. Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective and the vigilante hackers for exposing big money corruption. What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage to the last year, the collective shut down like a on for hours, preventing life-saving medical transports from getting through. In Chile, committed massive overthrows when they rigged the at St. Petersburg. And in the U.S., millions of workers lost their jobs when the collective leaked classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt. Between you and me, folks, the collective is one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world, despite whatever praises the underground media wants to sing. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Vegas.
Exclusivity, anonymity, security. These are the greatest concerns of the digital age. And we at Palisade Property Bank have made addressing those concerns a priority. Information archived within the walls of Palisade Property Bank is beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government. Assured anonymity. Palisade Bank Corporation is now and forever will be the best secure corporate.
Access granted.
Nomad, my friend. You're a good man. A good craftsman. But what did I say? Been I out, Nomad. And now, they come to me to take care of you. Business is business, my friend. You are a true artist. I will wear it with pride.
Smiley, Stanek wasn't at his apartment, but I did find what looked like bomb-making equipment, and a trap set by the Diwali.
You're kidding!
I also found out where he might be. The Red Light District, at a bar across the street from the Red Queen. I'm heading there now.
We have a couple of agents in that district watching the Diwali now. I'll send them over.
Copy that.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
In Russia, hacked combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. And in the U.S., millions of workers lost their jobs when the collective leaked classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500 companies to go despite whatever phrases the underground media wants to sing. This is Eliza Kazan, live from Picus.
Exclusivity, anonymity, security. These are the greatest concerns of the digital.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
start to crave it.
Yeah, I know.
Come to the Red Queen, loosest slots in town. And I'm not talking about machines, except for the old men.
So, here we are at last. Red Queen. I can't believe it. Where did you see it?
Well, it has a bit of a reputation. Private rooms you can occupy by the hour.
The place was okay. For some reason, it was really crowded. Everybody seemed over. Did you notice that? He's been selling something. Finally, a real man. Dance lessons are starting to pay off, yes? You like what you see, big man? Lots of choice at the Queen, but you're looking at the best. You are out of luck, though. I am booked solid for the night. And I do mean solid. This is as risky as it gets in the main room, honey. Если си chceš žádnou hlaváku, bude ti to něco stát. Akorát plejtváš ním dál.
Hey there. You must have quite a pair on you, mister. I'll give you that.
I thought the red light district was more liberal when it came to logs.
No, nothing like that. Your money's as good as anyone else's, except... we haven't had too many augmented in here lately.
You worried I'll put the other customers off their entertainment?
In the Red Queen, you're more likely to get some offers, handsome. So, what'll it be?
Red light district always this busy?
Only at night. Locked up tight during the day. That's when the rest of the old district gets its share of the tourist credits.
Pigeons of a different feather.
You could say that. A little less adventurous. You know, museum goers, souvenir buyers, walk around with cameras glued to their faces. Not that there's anything wrong with that. You live in the city long enough, you take things for granted. Ignore all the sights and sounds around you that make it special.
Yeah, I know the feeling. You only miss that stuff when you've left. All the trouble lately can't be good for business.
You kidding? We deal in sex and alcohol. Times get tough, demand goes up, not down. People are looking to escape, you know? Play out some fantasies, have fun.
And a little thing like the possibility of another bombing isn't enough to keep them at home.
Well, we don't have to worry about that anymore. Don't know if you heard, but they got the bastard who was behind the Ruzika expulsion.
What do you mean?
RUCKER, the leader of ARC. I guess the cops smoked him out of his room. New said he's dead and ARC was basically dismantled. Terrorists gone. Poof. Like that. So we got nothing to worry about. Right?
Yeah, right. The Queen's got a pretty liberal management policy. A lot of places in this city wouldn't even let me in the door.
The whole red light district is like that. Mostly. Besides, some of our most popular employees are augmented. Be kind of hypocritical to turn them away as customers.
Smart business practice.
Oh yeah. The owners here are real smart businessmen. Part of the reason the Red Queen is the most popular club in the district.
Sounds like a nice little family-run operation.
Look, I don't want to get into trouble. And I don't want to lose this job.
Don't worry. Just getting the lay of the land. What do you have?
Nothing but the finest. Enjoy it.
Fine with what I have.
A man's got to know his limits. I heard that in a movie once. Welcome to the Red Queen.
Idiot. I'll just take it off your corpse later. Something to do with the...
Master Catholic, I am the owner of the Red Queen. I make a point of knowing everything important, but you, I do not know.
Could be I'm not important.
Oh, please. Have you seen yourself in a mirror lately? Besides, I have a healthy curiosity. It is important to a mother.
Mom wouldn't be thrilled about me being in a place like this.
Really? I can't imagine why. A good time never hurt anyone.
I don't think the clients are the ones in danger of getting hurt.
You're suggesting my workers aren't safe? But you don't know that. You don't know anything about my club or how I run it.
I know these kinds of places breed violence. Doesn't matter where it is, Eastern Europe or Hengsha. It's all the same.
The Red Queen is a family business. My eldest son works the bar. The other does security upstairs. Come in on the weekend and you'll meet one of my nieces, Agnieszka. She's the late show. You see, around here, nothing comes before family.
What can you tell me about the Red Light District?
Oh, you can't be that naive. Then again, we don't get many of your kind through here. As clients.
And why is that?
Because the Diwalis control it. Now, if an Og's money is good, it challenges our preconceptions. We can be very accommodating. Still, when it comes to your kind, some among us are... What's the word?
Intimidated?
No. We are too many and too powerful to be scared. And you are too few. Fewer by the week, isn't it?
This place, it's a Diwali-run operation, is that right?
Half of Prague is a Diwali-run operation. My family has a God-given talent for overseeing things. And well, poor Prague. It was in sore need of oversight.
And what do you oversee exactly?
I oversee this club, obviously, as well as certain relationships. Certain efforts that require a matriarch's touch, and the comings and goings of certain strangers who ask too many questions.
Flattered if that was the threat.
Be careful, Metal Man. You don't really belong here.
That's what they tell me. I've heard enough for now.
Leaving already? You don't look shy.
Don't bother trying to be tricky, Sugar. They've been watching you since you set foot into the district. You stick out like... what do Americans say? A sore thumb? Yes, that's it.
Tady novej? Mohla bych ti ukázat ty nejkrásnější místa.
I can recognize a former police officer from a mile away. Once they learn the walk, they never forget it.
Best club in Prague, friend. But I am busy right now. Try one of the other boys. All girls, if that's what you're into.
Listen, jerk. I don't know you. You don't know me. Let's keep it that way.
Want a drink? See the bartender. You want anything else? You know what to do. I do not do those crazy things. I'm Catholic. I do not do those crazy things. I'm Catholic.
It is my pleasure to serve you. What would you like?
I'm all right for now.
If that ever changes, I'll be here waiting. About this place or what?
Absolutely. The architecture and the old sector was great. But they said every bit is completely different.
It's too bad there's no helicopter tours. I'd love to see the way the two eras come together from above.
When I was in Nepal, we slept a little bit.
All right?
Čau, koti. Seš tu sám? Hele, koti. Tobě nebudu účtovat extra výsledky. ty na to? Chceš? Já tě nekousnu. Tak co ty na to? Chceš? Já tě nekousnu. Tak si pro mě pojď, fišáku. Pro tebe za běžnice.
Sorry, friend, not my style. I don't like stumble.
The Red Queen caters to all tastes, as you can probably see.
I can recognize a former police officer from a mile away. Once they learn the walk, they never forget it.
Get lost. This place is not for you. Turn around, Clank. Uyobki are not allowed inside.
Welcome to the Irish stool, buddy. Pull one up and I will see what we can do for you.
Irish stool. Catchy name. Very evocative.
I like to think so. Well, what will it be?
Looking for a man named Nomad Stanek. Heard he might be in here.
Yeah, you're not the first. Couple of Interpol agents asked me about him too. What did he do? Is he in trouble or something?
I can't go into details about an ongoing investigation. Where did you say they were?
Downstairs. Don't mess up the place, okay? By the way, you want anything?
Not right now, thanks. I've got something to get to.
Hey, I'm a citizen. I have rights. You cannot detain me without charging me. This I know.
And I know you're gonna sit there quietly and wait with us like a good little watchmaker.
I've got this, Agent Riley. You and your partner can relax for a few minutes.
Wait a minute. I know you. You've been in my shop. What is this?
You have some things to answer for, Mr. Stanek. We have evidence linking you and your shop to the train station bombing.
Bombing? No, I would never. I wouldn't even know where to start. You have the wrong man.
Do I? Convince me. I have a timing device with your name on it, and I found the tools to make even more bombs in your apartment. What else am I supposed to think?
But you've been to my shop. You know I fix watches. I don't make bombs. No, those tools aren't mine. They belong to my...
Your daughter?
No. Look, take me in. I'm the one you're looking for, not her. I have made bombs for them.
I don't think so. Protecting your daughter is admirable, Mr. Stanek. But you're not doing her any good by taking the blame. You need to tell me what you know.
You're right, I know. Allison was in the military. She always wanted to belong, to be part of something greater than herself. She was such a beautiful child. Gifted.
What happened?
After the incident, she met some people. They said they were her friends, but I could see they only wanted to use her. Parasites, and now they have taken her. You must help. She is not to blame for this. She has been coerced.
Calm down. What do you mean they've taken her?
Allison and I were supposed to meet here tonight. Instead, One of them came by, spewing curses about fleshers and naturals. He gave me a message from her. She was saying goodbye. But she would never. They used her, and now they intend to make her disappear.
What do you know about these friends of hers?
Other than they were augmented, not much. They only spoke to Allison when they came to the shop. As if anyone unaugmented was beneath them. They kept talking about the Ascension, whatever that is.
Does your daughter have the expertise to do this?
Much more than I do. She was in the military. EOD, they called it. Explosive Ordnance Disposal.
The bomb squad?
Yes. She was happy in the military. They augmented her, rebuilt her to make her better at what she did. But after the incident, she was dishonorably discharged. She was lost.
That's when these new friends found her.
Ugh. They exploited her, and now they plan to discard her.
Your apartment was booby-trapped by Radic Nikoladze.
What? Why would he? I guess friendship means nothing to a thug.
What happened?
I was never a wealthy man, but my shop is well known, respected. Reddish liked my watches. He knew I needed money after what happened to Allison, so we strike a deal. Deals are like beautiful women to that man. A better one always comes around.
Where can I find Allison, Mr. Stanek?
I wish I knew. I would go and get her away from those people. I was about to go looking for her when your goons showed up.
We'll find her. I need you to go with these agents. I'll have some more questions for you.
No! I have to go! I have to help her! She's all I have.
Please, let us do our job.
Find my daughter, or I will!
Smiley, I spoke to Stanek. He's not our guy, but he has a daughter. Allison. Ex-military, EOD. She might be the bomb maker.
So what's our next move?
Stanek says he doesn't know where she is, but I think he's hiding something. The agents are bringing him in. Until he gives her up, this investigation is stalled.
I'll make sure they lean on him, see what he knows.
Good. Let me know what happens.
Excuse us. I'm sorry. We've only been in town today.
Can you mind it?
Cut him, kill him. Get lost or you'll buck.
Prague is pretty in general.
Cool glasses.
You got any credits to spare? Or are you planning on spending it on cheap video?
I know what I was
Ever
reading.
been to Soy Cowboy or
Yeah, I know.
When they say you can get in,
Welcome to my place. Didn't expect to see one of you in here. Not today. You know, with all the trouble.
We're not gonna have a problem, are we?
No. I don't share the sentiment of the ruling class. Just commenting on current events, you know? About the happening in Utelek. So, what can I get you?
What have you got?
I've got surly Welshman and nice rye.
Nothing, thanks.
Suit yourself.
The Alwa guy gave me the creeps. Huh? Sorry, what was that?
Prices doubled for Oggs, baby. Anything goes here, baby. As long as you have the credits to back it up.
Even neon.
This is ridiculous to that garbage.
You interested in some hacking software, maybe?
Welcome.
Nice gear you've got here.
All high-end. And you look like you know high-end. Which biotech did your job? Not Isolate. They don't come in black.
You try this on all your customers?
Just the ones made of carbon fiber. As one enthusiast to another, you can tell me.
Gonna have to disappoint you.
Maybe you can make it up to me. You look like the kind of man who might have access to breach software.
That stuff's illegal.
Come on, man, don't play around. You know why it's illegal. You know the world governments don't want us to find out their dirty secrets. But we will, and you can help us. Be part of the revolution. Anyway, just think about it. All the details are in the computer. Want to have a look? To sell or to buy?
Sure.
Great. Go ahead. Outstanding. You came to Prague to browse?
Nothing for me.
Don't wait for planned obsolescence.
Fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now, the event making headlines around the world.
Hey, you!
Area swept.
Keep on your patrol. Not yet.
Thinking. Could have been inside the shop?
No, the fire department says the place was empty.
My skin is crawling.
Welcome to Magia. I can help you with something, yes?
Korporátní banka Palisáda odhalila své plány na expanzi svého holdingu v České republice. Ředitelka Palisády Ashany Talvarová prohlásila, že se počet technických a administrativních pozitiv dvojnásobí díky zbudování nových datových poboček ve 4 městech. Očekává se, že na seznam poboček přijde Ostrava, Olomouc, Zlín a Kladno.
Wise sayings are as useful as autumn leaves.
He looks peaceful.
There must be a way out of here.
Leave me alone! Stay away!
wandered away from the red light district for a bit. Too much stimulation, you know?
The Og incident threw everything off the rails. Since then, the rift between augmented and natural has gotten so wide. It's become impossible to cross. We need a timeout.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Are as safe from us as we are from them. I'm not augmented, but I have many friends who are. And most of them are afraid to walk outside of their homes right now, because if they do, the level of hatred and suspicion aimed at them, it's horrifying. They want to feel safe again, and the Human Restoration Act can give them that.
Well, there you have it, folks. It sounds like UN Resolution 3507 may be the solution the world is looking for.
I have a splitting headache.
Já nevím, dobrý i zlý.
What is it? Hey.
Nic nevidí. Zatím.
Alex, you here?
Tell me something. When you were a little boy, did you make your mama wait for you a lot?
Usually it was the other way around.
Good, because if you were my boy, I'd have smacked you.
You said you got something on VersaLife.
Yeah. A couple of months back, a research assistant was found dead in their Roka beach facility. Special Projects Division. She was poisoned, just like Rucker.
She. You got her name?
Anik Norstad. Why? You know somebody there?
Doesn't matter. Forget it.
I can't stand VersaLife, Adam. Back when I was flying for Bell Tower in Panama, I stumbled into deep shit with them. They're the reason I've got a target on my back. They told my bosses to kill me.
If they're involved in this, we'll get them. We just need to know what this is. Tell me more about this researcher.
The information we found on Norstad was buried deep. No police report, no autopsy. Just a footnote on an insurance claim calling it an industrial accident.
She was working with dangerous pathogens, wasn't she?
Supposedly. Janus thinks there's more to it. He's the one who found the report. Said it was off.
Off how?
Lots of blank spaces and missing details. Didn't really go into it.
And you didn't think to ask, did you?
You saying I fucked up?
I'm saying Janus thinks a lot of things, and somehow always manages to find the answer when nobody else can. You don't find that odd?
I find it reassuring. The Collective has people everywhere gathering all kinds of intel. But Janus is what holds us together, helps us make sense of it. He picks the signal out of the static.
And yet you've never met him.
Nobody meets Janus. Nobody even knows where he is, who he is, hell, even what he is. You get used to it after a while. For me, the key thing is what he finds. Norstat was poisoned, Adam, just like Rucker. Are we looking at some kind of bioweapon here?
Miller's access card might help us find out.
How? I don't follow you.
NSN exchanges are stored in the system's cloud memory. If I log in as Miller using his access card, I might be able to play back more of that conversation he had with the bosses.
Shit, Adam, this isn't like planting a bug. You have to actually use the chair. For a while. If anyone catches you...
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Your call. But I want to be plugged in and listening the whole time you're in there. Just be careful, man. Call me when you've accessed the machine.
Nice coat.
Not again. Who's supposed to have jurisdiction? Probably.
In Gollum City.
He told me as long as it takes, he's coordinating his safety.
Alex, I'm in. Anything I need to know before I start up this chair?
Every NSN is different, man, so I'm not sure what to expect. I'm guessing you'll end up in some kind of virtual conference room. No one else should be in there.
And if they are?
They'll see you as Miller, so say something snippy and log off.
Okay. Where do I find these stored conversations?
Hell if I know. This is your plan. But holographic recordings take up a lot of virtual memory, so you may have to look in several places.
I'll just have to play it by ear.
Exactly. The whisper chip is still in place, though, so we'll both know when you've done it. Good luck, Adam.
This is different.